Hi guys, it's Machaela and welcome back to my channel and welcome to my eyeshadow project pan for the month of August. If you are new to the style of eyeshadow project panning, the way I do it is I randomize 5 eyeshadows from my collection. My goal is to either use them 50 times or hit pan on them before I randomize a new eyeshadow. So this month I actually have one new rollout, which I'm excited to randomly see what I am gonna get this month. So I will show you how I do that in just a moment, but let's get into the updates, starting in with the 2 eyeshadows that I am panning from my Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. And the first eyeshadow I am panning is the shade Cayenne, and I used that a total of 4 times, which means I've got 11 uses left on this eyeshadow before I can roll it out. Now, could I have it done by the next update? I would say it's a possibility, but I say if I'm being realistic with myself, it'll probably take 2 more updates until I can roll this one out, but we are getting close. But I can successfully say that I hit my 50 uses goal on the shade En Fuego, and I used it exactly 8 times, so now my goal is down to 0. If I do happen to use that same eyeshadow more than 50 times in a month, I just kind of keep going until I hit my next update. So I used it exactly 50 times. Actually, I may have used it 51 times because I think today I used it on the outer corner as well as the lower lash line. So I used it 51 times out of 50. So I am excited, so stay tuned for that because we will randomize another eyeshadow at the end of the video. And then we've got the Lime Crime Venus 3 palette. I am panning the shade Dreamy. I only used this 3 times this month. I still have 22 uses left, so it'll probably take me till the end of the year to pan this. This is what I'm considering my problem eyeshadow for the year, the one that's just taken me forever to want to use. It's just one of those eyeshadows that I don't really know how to use it until I use it, and then I love it. But yeah, this one here, it's gonna take a while. Now let's go into the 2 eyeshadows that I rolled in last month from the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette. I recently panned the shade Dust. I hit pan on it, and I ended up randomly rolling in 2 new eyeshadows from this eyeshadow palette. Out of every single eyeshadow palette in my collection, out of every single eyeshadow, I panned in 2 from these, or I rolled in. I gotta get my words straight. I rolled in 2 eyeshadows from this particular palette. So I'm panning the shade Strange, which I use this most days I wore makeup. I'm kind of hate panning this a little bit, but I'm using it to set my eyeshadow down. So I use this a total of 14 times, which means I've only got 36 uses left until I can roll it out. If I keep going at this rate, I can probably have it done in another 3 to 4 months. I don't think I'm going to hit pan on this shade, but I am hate panning it because I'm using it to set my eyeshadows. So I'm like, I just want to use it and get it done. And then the last shade that I am using from this palette is the shade Nooner. I used this a total of 9 times. So I've got 41 uses left to roll it out. I'm going to say probably 5 to 6 months. Probably it'll take me till the end of the year. Do we even have 6 months left in the year? My guess is it'll take me till the end of the year. I don't see myself hitting pan on it, although the pan is looking a little bit low. I don't think I'll hit pan on it, but who knows, we may just be surprised. Anyway, that is everything I have for this update, so I'm excited to go ahead and randomize a new roll-in. So the way I do this is I have all of my eyeshadow palettes numbered from 1 to 99 in the order of oldest to newest. What I'm going to do, and I'll get a little bit closer here, is I have a random number generator. I'm going to randomly generate 1 eyeshadow palette, and from that eyeshadow palette I'm going to randomly generate 1 eyeshadow from that said eyeshadow palette. So let's go ahead and get a little bit closer. So alright, 1 to 99. We've got 93, so a newer eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna go get that and I will be right back. Alright, I am back, and that palette is the Nabla Read My Mind palette, which means that we've got 16 shades in here. This will be a fun one to pan. Let's see which one we get. I'm kind of hoping for a shimmer because right now I've got an all matte color palette, but let's just go ahead and see what we get. Number 16, the very last one in the palette, which is number 16 is another matte eyeshadow, and that would be this brown one right here. So once again, we have an all matte color story. It's one I can use in the outer V pretty frequently, so overall, oh, and the eyeshadow name, so I'm looking at this eyeshadow palette, they're all numbered, so it's an everyday kind of an eyeshadow, which will be good. But I am glad to be rolling in a new eyeshadow palette into my collection. I mean, if I really wanted to, I can re-roll or pick a random shimmer or something, but I'm just going to stick to this because I find it fun. But you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and just do a quick swatch of all of my eyeshadows. Alright, I'm back with everything swatched. This is a color story we're currently working with. This one is from the Nabla palette. These two are from my Urban Decay Naked palette, Lime Crime palette, and then the shade Cayenne from Naked Heat. So overall, I feel like the color story is actually very cohesive. If you'd like to see a look featuring all 5 of these, let me know. I feel like I could very much use these together pretty regularly. So I mean, I'm not mad at the color story. No shimmers, but that's okay because I can always pair any one of these with a shimmer. Anyway, if you are new here, welcome to my channel. I do videos focusing on beauty and lifestyle, and my goal on this platform is to share my love for beauty as well as my love for Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. And I'm currently pregnant, so if you are into that content, hit that subscribe button. But if not, but you still want to stick around, I'd love to have you hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.